How have you been? It's been a while since the last time we talked, eh?
Yeah,
How have you been?
yeah, I'm good. I just moved my house, so I'm really busy. And actually, I can't book your schedule and the season because I don't know when you put the schedule on this website. So yeah,
Right. Um, right. It's okay. If you actually really need to book a session with me, just send me an email. I can slide you
yeah,
in. There shouldn't be an issue for that. Why did you move the house? What happening?
yeah. I
Why do you
changed
move?
my address, and now I live in District 4.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just turn on the note. Okay, so do you have any specific topic that you want to talk today?
Mm, do you have any topics? Because I didn't prepare for the topics today.
No, that'd be fine. I have been busy in the last couple of weeks. So in the last couple of weeks, I'm just like going in freestyle and just kind of ask
Yeah,
what happening, and then I'll find some opening in your answer. I'll just dig into it.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been busy, so that's why this week I only available for today, not tomorrow. My trip to Vietnam start on this Sunday. So,
This Sunday.
yep, wish the best. So I'm not sure. Even in Vietnam, I'm still busy. I have a lot of things to do. When the moment I land at the airport, there's just heap of stuff for me to do.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just take my keyboard, just use my laptop keyboard. So what happening
And
with?
how?
Um,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
go ahead.
How long you been in Vietnam?
I'll be in Vietnam for maybe 5 weeks, but due
Oh,
to family issues, so basically I'm not gonna stay in Ho Chi Minh. So the moment I land in Ho Chi Minh City, I have to do paperwork, do medical
yeah.
check, and then I have to travel basically across the country. So
Okay.
I have to hire a car, and then I'm gonna drive across the country. So basically, the cost to hire the cars somewhere about 18 or 19 million.
Yeah.
Hmm. So
Okay.
to try to save some costs. Last time I have a driver drive me just for, let's say, maybe 3 days, maybe. The cost
Yeah.
was about like 4 million already.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite costly. My question was, what happening with, I forgot. He booked my session and then he canceled. Normally with, oh, okay, fact.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember now. Fact. What
Yeah.
happening with fact?
Actually, today is the lesson of him, but today he's really busy, and he said me that he has a schedule exam for
Mm,
exam, so for interview, so he give me this schedule.
right. Hmm. Yeah, I'm basically playing. I'm not really know what to talking about, so it's a bit weird. I'll just have to find
Yeah.
some topic that we can talk about today. Um, Maybe I'll just deal into. Do you really like when other people asking about your future?
Yeah,
Be
I
honest.
think it's
If people keep
the
asking what
yeah.
what do I want to do in the future, I'll feel fucking pissed. But
Yeah.
Let's be frank.
Um, yeah, actually, I just live in the present, so that is really, really hard question,
Hmm.
to be honest. Yeah, but I also have a plan, a big plan for the future, and then I will divide into small steps for myself to
Hmm.
prepare. Yeah, I just want to be a kind person mm, and maybe rich person. Yeah,
Yeah. I got the same idea. So my idea is so I have a kind of a few small steps, and all of those few small steps all leading to one big goal is I can have some kind of a big capital, big assets, and it have like
yeah,
um, passive income. And then when I have more money, I can be more kind. But now I'll try to be kind and ruthless at the same time, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
So I can't be kind all the time. If I'm being kind all the time, people just like step over me. So
yeah,
now I have a situation where so normally I manage a property when tenant they keep sometimes they have a bit of an issue, they behind on rent and then they can catch up. So I have a situation in like in the past where I let them I'm not gonna tell you amount, but like they actually behind in 52 rent. That basically
mm,
was a years of rent. And now I just like have
yeah,
have have enough from him. I have to log an application and then have to terminate and then eviction him out of the property. I still have other people that behind in rent. So you're talking about 20, 30, but there was actual valid reason. But they have some kind of an effort to try to catch up with what they actually owing me. So I'm kind of like, okay, get go. But this time it get really bad. Now I'm kind of in a
mm,
situation that I don't want to be kind anymore because
yeah,
if I keep doing like that in the long term, like I have to pay for a lot of things
yeah,
as well. So now I'll just okay. So now here the rule. I'll make it harder when I find a new person, and when they behind rent, I'll just maybe let them get away with it for like 3 weeks. After that, all right, final notice, I'll kick you out.
yeah, yeah.
So being a kind person is really hard. So yeah. Um, what else? What else? So what are your small
Let's
goals
see.
at the moment?
At this moment,
You say that you have some kind of multiple small goal that lead to a big
yeah,
goal. So big goal it may be too far away. I don't want to ask about it. Do you want to talk
yeah,
about your small goals?
more small goals. Just have a little bit change because I have difficult time. So I changed a lot of goal, and in the past, I want to study abroad, but now actually I think about this condition
Hmm.
and considering, yeah, and maybe exchange. I will study in a university or for a master degree in Vietnam, maybe, and mm, maybe I can study abroad, but I don't spend a lot of time to live in this country. Yeah, but in the past, I want to live for 5 years or 10 years. Yeah,
Hmm.
but now I changed my goal, and and I also want to have like mm, clearly career
Hmm.
in yeah for my new career path.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I also want to open a new studio about design and maybe a photograph.
Hmm. So what
Yeah.
happened? Why did you have date change?
Because I have some problems, so I changed a lot of things. I changed motivation. I changed the goal
Hmm.
because um, everything is changed now.
Oh, okay.
I remove a person from my life, and
Hmm.
I have to rewrite my new chapter for my
Hmm.
future. Yeah,
Yeah. No, there's no judging about it. I just want to know what happened that lead to those change. That's all I want to know. Um, but yeah, you have put your personal issues. You don't want to talk about it. That's fine. I'll just find a different question to ask. Um,
yeah.
hmm,
Actually, it's not difficult because it's not really difficult to talk because I'm always ready for anything. Yeah,
hmm, okay. Hmm, honestly,
yeah,
what do you normally do like in your free time? Do you have any free time? I'm curious.
yeah.
So
And
first, do you
this
have free
moment,
time?
I
Do you have
think
free time?
free
So that's the
times.
first question.
Yeah. At this moment, I think free time really hard for me,
Hmm.
and yeah, because I have a lot of things to do for a day. Mm, when I have free time, I just sit and think about what I can do for the next
Hmm.
and list my to-do list and something like plan for today and not really have free time.
Okay, that's surprising to hear. Hmm.
Yeah.
Why? So, so what do you do at the moment that you are so busy? Out of curiosity.
Yeah. I have to I just move my house and
Right.
and
Okay.
it's done and then I have to change I have to spend time for learning a new major, and
Hmm.
I spend time for my job, and help my mom with the some business
Hmm.
things. Yeah, because in Vietnam the legal changed, so I have to research a lot
Okay. What legal is it? What perspective of legal?
about tax and the
Right.
system,
Right.
business system. Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to know about tax?
Um.
What different is it?
Yeah.
At least I know about tax. So like,
Um.
if you want to talk about it, I can talk with you. So that's my point. So because in the past, I have some of my friends in Vietnam, they don't know how tax work, and then when I don't know the tax office asked them, "What are your profits?" They should basically tell the tax office their gross profit, which
Yeah.
is incorrect. You should tell them your net profit, because when you tell them your gross profit, it's just basically what you basically sold, what are your monthly selling revenue. So basically it not deduct any expense plus some
Yeah.
like maybe capital expense or head, I think, overhead expense. You should tell them gross profit, which is why incorrect. What you should tell
Yeah.
them is your net profit. So net profit after you got revenue, you got expand, you got overhead, you got utility. After you deduct all of that and you got net profit. Sometime in reality you maybe have like maybe 10 million in net profit, but gross profit you got about like maybe 100 million. So the tax
Yeah,
difference between 100 million and 10 million is significantly different.
yeah. Actually, that is about e-tax because in Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
in the past we just have um, resumptive tax, and now we changed to e-tax, and we have a lot of things because my business don't have accountant, so
Mm-hmm.
I have to learn about legal. I have to learn about system,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of process, new process. So yeah, that's changed, and I have to take a lot of time for this, and I have to spend time for this and spend time for learning
Hmm.
my career. So and also I need to spend time for new relationship like my
Hmm.
friends and networking today. So that's really busy.
Right. Okay. So I'm sound like I maybe sound like an asshole, but you want to talk about tax with me? Because all of that it just pops out.
No,
Like,
yeah,
oh, tax. I can talk about tax. I don't know. I maybe show you a tip or two about tax and system how you record it because I run business as well, and I don't actually have accountant, so I'm do all the tax
yeah,
paperwork myself.
yeah,
Okay.
really. Yeah.
How do you do your tax? Like, what application, what software do you use currently to do your tax?
I use Purefit, this system,
I develop everything of my tax by on Excel.
Excel.
Yeah, I'm to do Excel.
Um, but yeah, I just buy a system for my mother because I
Mm,
don't have time to have her for a long time. So I need to find a system can have her easy to use and for the process.
mm,
And maybe when I buy a system, maybe I can have some support from the seller. Yeah,
mm,
that is easy for my mom.
hmm. Okay, so what do you understand about tax so far?
Yeah,
Is it a
that is
hard
a hard
question,
question.
or do you want to like
Hard
talk to
question.
a different? Okay, talk to a different topic
Yeah,
entirely.
yeah, yeah, maybe different topic because I
Uh,
don't know about text a lot,
yeah, I can
just a
switch
little bit.
to speak with you in Vietnamese if you want, but yeah, I can give you some English intact, or we can speak in Vietnamese about it. That'd be fine. Well, entirely
Yeah,
up to you. Just found that at least, well, we can talk something about it actually benefit for you.
yeah. Actually, actually I want to know about income tax and about
Mm,
labor contract because I think in the near future I have to have a job at a company like MNC or something like this. Yeah.
mm. So you want to know about personal tax and labor
Yeah,
contract?
yeah,
Well, let's say personal tax in Vietnam is completely different to in Australia. I believe in Vietnam that you have a different bracket and you cannot claim expenses relate to work. All the expense normally you have to have your employer pay for it. If you pay for yourself and then later you claim it to have tax deduction, it's not going to work.
yeah,
And basically, in Vietnam, the structure is quite straightforward. Let me have a look. Tax brackets in Vietnam. I actually talked with one of the student in here. He, one
yeah,
of the member at ABVN who know quite a bit about tax. So here I can see from up to 1 million. Well, So now I'm just focused on Vietnam only. I'm not going to talk about Australia. So the information I found here, if you earn about up to 10 million, the amount of tax you're going to
Yeah.
pay it about like 5%. From 10 to 30 million, you pay about 10%. So do you want to talk in Vietnamese or in English?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk
Yeah.
in Vietnamese? Do you want me to talk in Vietnamese or in English?
Um, I think both.
Right. Okay. I'll just tell you in Vietnamese first, so hopefully you kind of guess it, and then I'll speak in English.
Yeah.
Thì ở đây Việt Nam là anh nghĩ là nó có một 2 3 4 5 5 bracket. Cái bracket thứ nhất là nếu mà em làm cái thu nhập của em 10 triệu trở xuống á, hoặc là tới 10 triệu á, là em đóng 5%. Thì 5% này ở đây á, là em lấy 10 triệu em nhân cho 0.05 là em
Yeah.
ra cái số thuế em phải phải đóng. Rồi từ 10 triệu cho tới 30 triệu á, là em đóng 10%. Thì có nghĩa là 10 triệu đầu đó là em đóng 50%. Rồi à, cái số tiền mà từ 10 triệu cho tới 30 triệu á là 10%. Và cái đó nhân cho 0.1 là số em phải đóng. Cái bracket tiếp theo á, là từ 30 tới 60 triệu á, là 20%. Thì nó cứ tiếp theo vậy thôi. 60
Yeah.
triệu cho tới 100 triệu là 30%. Trên 100 triệu là 35%. Cái bracket trên 35% là cao nhất.
Mm.
Uh, right. In in English, like from up to not from up to 10 million, you have to pay about like 5% tax. From 10 to 30 million Vietnam dong, you have to pay about 10% tax. So all the income, so like the first 10 million, 5% only. After that, from 10 million to 30 million, you pay 10%. And from 30 to 6 million, you pay
Yeah.
about like 20% of it. It kind of like accumulate like that. So 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%, and 35%.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah, I got it.
for um and how you calculate it, like 5%, you just get the total amount of your income, you multiply for 0.05, so that is 5%. 10% is 0.1, 20% is 0.2. So that to
Yeah.
calculate how much you normally pay. Let me have a look to see, does Vietnam have pay?
Okay.
Here is G. Corporation. Right. Okay. So in Vietnam, it also
Yeah.
have a system where they call withhold personal income tax. So normally, let's say when you talk to the employer gonna tell you that, okay, gonna your salary is about 30 million Vietnam dong per year, just for the sake of our calculation. So let me open a spreadsheet, Excel. Maybe go to 6 million just for the sake of our conversation.
Yeah.
Let me open up Excel. Is it easier for me to explain to you? I'll share my screen to ya. Allow window, book one, share. Right, can you see my screen?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I see.
Right, so if your salary is at about 60 million, just say 60, just no, just 60 million. And this is how they normally pay for you. So 16 million, you're gonna
Yeah.
have the first 10 million from 30 to 10 to
Mm.
I'm just trying to see if I can put the
Mm.
picture in.
Yeah. Actually, I can imagine.
Hmm? Yeah, hang on. Let me just zoom it in,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna calculate it. So the first 10 million, you have to pay 5% of it. So this one equal this one multiplied by 0.5. 500,000.
Yeah.
This you have to pay this one about like 10%, 0.1 equal this. No, actually. So after this, you have, maybe I'll try to make it a bit easier. So 40,000,
Yeah.
you got equal this one minus this one, right? Equal this one minus this one,
Okay.
right? So the first, your
Mm.
salary is about like 6 million. This is annually, my bad, not monthly. So annually 60 million. The first 10 million, you're gonna pay 500,000. The rate is about 5%, right?
Yeah.
Right. And next to us, so after the 10 million, you have about 50 million. The 50 million move to the next bracket. So from 10 to 30. So we got about like 30 million that being taxed at 10%. So we see 3 million, right? So after deduct 30 million out of it from 50 and then 20 million, we move to the next bracket, which is about 30%,
Yeah. Too much. Yeah.
right? And then 20% of that is, no, this is about like 20 million, not 30 million, my bad. 0.2.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. That's too much.
Yep. So the total amount of tax you have to pay is about 7,500,000. So even though the employer saying that your salary is about like 6 million per year, right?
Yeah.
Because this brackets, oh, hang on, let's say monthly. We, yeah, I think monthly or annually doesn't make any difference. But yeah, just for the maybe maybe should go with the advice in here. So monthly, if your salary is about like 16 million, you have to pay tax about 7,500,000, and you have what you have left in your pocket is 60 minus 7.5. You got 52,500,000 in your pocket. So that
Yeah.
is what you need to know. And in Vietnam, it's also have a system we call what do we have? What do we call it? Withhold personal income tax. So
Yeah.
when the employer pay you monthly, they're not gonna pay you a full set of 60 million. This is what they would normally pay to you.
Yeah.
So based on all the information that I can find on the internet. So
Okay. I can imagine about this text.
hmm,
Okay.
yep. And for labor contract, to be honest, I'm not really sure how, because we have a different in law system between Vietnam and Australia, right? In
Yeah.
here in Australia, we when I first joined my company, I only signed a contract, and the contract just automatically renews every single year. Let's say
Yeah.
as long as they do not pay below the minimum wage set out by the government, right? So
Yeah.
each field they have each different minimum wage. So as long as they pay above the rate of the government not gonna
Yeah.
fine them. And in every year, the government change the minimum wage based on the CPI. CPI is actually the rate where they are measuring all the indicator in the market. It's called customer
Yeah.
price index. So basically, every year the rate is different based on the inflation and stuff like that. Last year, the CPI rise was about like 3.6, but this year they expect to be 4.2%. So normally, minimum wage of each field move by that CPI. So in this
Yeah.
year, potentially it move at a minimum 4.6%. But in my company, they do not pay minimum wage, because in my company, if they pay minimum wage, there will be no employee work for the company. Well, for example, like for let's say Google, engineering, Meta, or Amazon, right? So normally at those company, they require more like employee with more brain power, more qualification, better or work in a more efficiency way. So their price is normally way competitive compared
Yeah.
to, let's say, home and dad store. So normally area where people pay minimum wage is like um, restaurant, bakery, normally some customer service. So that is
Yeah.
where they pay minimum wage.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm. And
I think it's same Vietnam, same with Vietnam.
yeah, kind of the same. But in here, I think it have a different. We have every every employee when they sign a permanent contract, or a full, or let's say full-time employee or part-time employee. For full-time employee, I know for the fact that every year I have 4 annual leave, 4 weeks of annual leave. Um, Annual leave is where you can like ask for a day off, but you still being paid for it. And maybe 2 weeks of sick leave. Sick leave is like when you feel sick, you have doctor certificate and you can ask for a day off and you're still being paid for it. The difference between
Yeah.
sick leave and annual leave is annual leave you can use for holiday. Sick leave is strictly just for when you have well sickness. And in here we have rollover policy. So if you're not using annual leave or sick leave for this year, so like this year you have 4 weeks of annual leave and 2 weeks of sick leave, it's roll over. It should keep continue counting and counting and counting. One of the most important thing or important point between sick leave and annual leave is by the end of your employment, if you have a lot of
Yeah.
sick leave and you do not use it, go to the trash, right? But for annual leave, you can cash out. You can take out the money.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm. So that the difference. And in here, when you decide to fire an employee, especially in a kind of a big organization, you have a really solid reason why you fire them. It could be because of financial issue of the company, or the company it failed to achieve target requirement or fail KPI before you. But if you decide to fire that employee, you have to have at least some kind of a program to help that employee to achieve the target KPI. I think after the third warning, after like the third plan that they fail to meet the KPI, you can sack them.
Yeah.
There's more to it. There's more to it. But there's more to it. But yeah, that is what I know so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, I want to ask about what is the important thing when you have a contract, when you read a contract about labor contract?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, normally when you have a contract, when you look at it, is the majority of the time is when you look into the contract, you see what you can do and what you cannot do.
Yeah.
Yep. So normally in the
Yeah.
labor contract, they list out specific what you can do and what you can do in the company or within the company, and they're gonna list out the responsibility of what you
Yeah.
should
That's good.
normally do.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Okay.
normally it's to specify your working hour. So let's say if you're working overtime,
Um,
you have the right to demand for the employer to pay overtime.
yeah.
Hmm.
I want to ask in Australia, uh, do you have like OT? But yeah, it's the same like Vietnam.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
in Vietnam we have some company we have to OT, but we don't have wage for this time.
no, in here OT we do have OT in here. So in the regulation is saying that it's not actually it's this is kind of fun. So in our language we call it overtime, but in the
Yeah,
document where the government lists out they say penalty rate. So they call it penalty rate.
yeah,
So penalty rate they pay
penalty.
penalty rate giống như là cái
Yeah, yeah.
tiền giống như là cái tiền thì bình thường khi
Football.
mà thì bình thường á, thì tụi mình gọi khi mà tụi anh đi làm thì cũng gọi là overtime đúng không? Nhưng mà trong cái giấy của chính
Yeah,
phủ nó đặt ra là những cái giờ đó không phải là có overtime, cái đó gọi là penalty time, là cái giấy kiểu
penalty time.
cái lương trả theo cái mức phạt phạt cho cái công ty á, chứ không phải là phạt cho nhân công. Hmm. Right.
Yeah,
So when you work at a casual, you have a different penalty rate. When you work at full time, you have a different penalty rate. So
yeah,
yeah, we do have it. Is one point. Do I think different time of the day as well. So normally, if you work somewhere before, if you work before 6 a.m., right, you have a different pay rate. If you
yeah,
work after 6 or 5 p.m., cái luật mà trước trước 6 giờ sáng á, anh biết cái luật mà sau 6 giờ chiều hay là 5 giờ chiều anh không biết nha, có thể thôi nhưng mà anh nhớ là có. Thì nếu mà em làm sau 5 giờ hay 6 giờ chiều á, thì em sẽ có một cái giá khác, cái giá penalty
yeah,
đó
yeah, yeah.
có thể là 1.2 hay 1.3 gì đó anh không nhớ. Ừ.
Yeah,
Còn cái nếu mà em làm 8 tiếng trong ngày đó em làm 8 tiếng rồi em qua cái tiếng thứ 9 á, là em bắt đầu là tính overtime rồi. Anh nhớ overtime thì chắc 1.5 á trong ngày thường. Còn cuối tuần á, hoặc là ngày nghỉ lễ á, là penalty time là gần 2.5 á. Cỡ đó.
yeah.
Thứ bảy là khác nha, chủ nhật. Không, thứ bảy là anh nghĩ chắc 1 chấm... Hang on, let me have a look. Overtime during Saturday and
Mm.
Sunday. Ok, Saturday, giống thứ bảy là 1.25 tới 1.5, chủ nhật là 1.5 cho tới 2, public là từ 2 cho tới 2.5,
Yeah.
gấp lần á. Hmm. Nhưng mà cái này
Yeah.
là làm với những chỗ có khai thuế công ty lớn đồ này nọ rõ ràng. Còn ví dụ như em làm mom and dad shop như kiểu mà tiệm nhà hàng đồ này nọ
Yeah.
thì I don't know, anh nghĩ chắc họ trả tiền tiền mặt cho em sẽ không được hưởng mấy cái rate này. Nhưng mà nói chung á là nó có cái lợi và nó có cái hại. Ví dụ như bây giờ sáng á, mà em đi làm ở trên công ty,
Yeah.
đúng không? Em làm trên văn phòng, em làm ở trên văn phòng á thì em được hưởng lương này nọ, đồ này nọ, cái thuế rồi nó rất là cao. Nhưng mà tối về em làm nhà hàng á, mà mà người ta khai thuế đầy đủ cho em á, thí dụ cho là người ta trả 30 đô một tiếng đi, tính ra sau thuế đồ này
Mm.
nọ, em chỉ còn được có khoảng 15, 16 à, nhiều khi có 11 đô à. Tại em trả thuế theo bracket á,
Yeah.
nó rất là thấp. Nhưng mà nếu mà em lấy tiền mặt thì khoảng 20, 21 đồng thì nó cũng ok.
Yeah.
Nó vẫn cao hơn so với là cái tiền khai thuế. Giống như là anh đi ví dụ như anh làm sáng công ty dậy xong rồi chiều về anh làm open break, anh làm ở trên sân bay đi, họ trả casual cho em, even though họ trả cho anh 35 đô, nhưng mà khai thuế này nọ anh còn có hai mấy à. Thôi anh lấy tiền mặt đi, tiền mặt thì khoảng 22, 23 đô, nó cao hơn.
Yeah.
Thí dụ vậy đó.
Yeah.
Ừm,
We,
allegedly, chứ anh hông có làm vậy nha, ví dụ vậy thôi.
yeah.
Ừm,
And let me change my. Okay. Do we have any topics to talk about?
okay, right. Well, also maybe because you want to talk about labor contract. So when you read your labor contract, you
When you
have
read your
to read full of it. So when I
whole of it, so when
first
I
sign my contract, I have to read the whole document.
yeah,
It lists out all of your rights. So this is one of the most important thing. It is where it's saying that when you feel harassment or something like that in your office, or you feel being treated unfair in your office, where you can report though? Do your company have some kind of policy like that? Any kind of just em phải đoán á, là họ có cái hệ thống hay là bộ ngành để họ làm như vậy không?
you,
Đúng
yeah,
không? Giống như là khi mà anh vô công ty của anh á, là nó sẽ có ví dụ như là em cảm thấy em bị đối xử không công bằng, em bị harassment hay là nọ, thì em có thể report được không? Khi mà em report được á, thì họ giải quyết được cho em thì tốt. Cái đó là một trong những cái
yeah,
quan trọng nha. Nhưng nếu mà em report mà họ không làm gì á, nên đổi công ty một bữa.
yeah,
Không, trên này có, bên này có.
yeah.
Ừm, tại
Okay.
nó nguy hiểm cho em lắm, tại nhiều khi, ờm, tại nhiều khi em mới vô làm, em chưa có kinh nghiệm thì công ty nào thì ấy thì cũng em chịu khó. Làm mẹ đi cho rồi, làm được ít nhất 2 năm kinh nghiệm, đúng hông? Lấy ít nhất 2 năm, 3 năm kinh nghiệm chịu khó đi, xong có kinh nghiệm xong rồi nhảy công ty. Đó,
Yeah,
đừng có don't stick around with company when you send like they do not have some kind of protection policy to protect you from quản lý mà quản lý không tốt. Tại vì nếu mà em ở lâu ở dài đó nó hại cho sức khỏe của em lắm. Mặc dù là anh biết là tùy
yeah,
công ty, mỗi công ty nó sẽ có một cái lợi và cái hại. Chứ không phải là cứ thấy công ty nào không ổn thì đi. Nói chung là một số công ty nó vẫn có cái stress của nó, nhưng mà cái stress mà cực kỳ là, kiểu, nó chỉ thuần túy là về công việc á, nó sẽ còn mấy cái chuyện khác. Còn cái stress mà bị cái toxic environment á, nó khác nữa. Nếu
yeah,
như mà em có cái stress mà thuần túy về công việc thôi á, em làm trong môi trường đó về lâu về dài nhiều khi em sẽ giỏi hơn. Còn mà cái stress mà về toxic environment á, là
yeah,
em làm á, nhiều khi em làm, kiểu, em làm cũng lâu em cũng chẳng đi đâu được á. Em hiểu cái anh nói hông?
yeah,
Okay, so that is one of my experience. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. And when you work into a company, right? Do your best, and then after that, after you get enough experience, find out your future in the company, whether you can climb higher or not.
Yes.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I, um, I also have uh, a period time to enjoy a toxic environment. So
Hmm.
I really understand about this problem, and it's make me stress so much, and
Hmm.
my mental and my physical so bad at this time.
Hmm.
And that is the problems, not just from my work or my job. That is from my leader, my coworker,
Hmm.
and yeah, that's just intern. But actually, yeah, I have to do a lot of like executive,
Hmm.
and don't have anyone to support when I ask my leader about how can I do next. She said that um, có thế cũng hỏi. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So I'm really afraid when I ask her any question,
hmm.
and when I work and I don't know how to reject something like requirement.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I have a lot of thing to do for a day, but everyone don't know about this, and just give me the next task for yeah, the next task, and pushed me a lot, and don't have anyone else to support me about the task. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
Experience.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? What else do I find? What else can I share? What else can I share? Okay, so the one of the few experience I can share with you is at work, do not talk about your personal life. Well, even though
Yeah.
some of the people in there they appear to like, oh, to be your best friend, but behind your back they talk a lot of shitty stuff about you. I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
I've witnessed it a lot. So
Yeah.
especially, well, I'm not gonna say female only. Even is also happen with male as well. So you male and female, same shit, right? Do not talk about
Yeah.
your personal life. Work is work. Personal is personal. The less they know about you, the better, because the more you talk with them, potentially you give them more ammunition when shit go wrong. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? And
Yeah.
yeah, and also, how do I say that? When you find a organization that you have a good boss and you think that you can improve yourself, maybe stick around a bit longer compared to apply for a position with a higher pay rate. Because with a higher pay raise, with a like bigger carrot, well, you have more responsibility, and with more responsibility, you kind of do not have enough time to improve yourself. So
Yeah.
that's what I found. So money is good, but sometimes less money is better. Well,
Yeah.
more money is good, but sometimes less money is better. I'm not sure whether it makes sense or not.
Yeah. I think I have the same thing with you. Yeah.
Hmm.
I have the same
Okay.
idea with you.
Yeah, but though kind of position when it pass is just gone. You can't fight it back. So you kind of you have to decide yourself when what actually is suitable for you. Even within my company, right? It's worked for me. It worked out for me, but it not work out for other people. So that
Yeah.
that was That was really strange, and it's I cannot give a specific um, formula or a specific condition to how you can actually recognize it. You have to like find it out by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. So,
Okay.
what other topic do you want to talk about? Do you have any different idea?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any idea, different idea, any more topic you want to talk about?
Now, I think mm, maybe I think it's enough for today because we discussed about work and labor contract and tax and
Hmm.
a lot of things like working. Yeah.
Hmm. What happened with your mom? What do your mom do? What do your mom do?
Mm, she have business, just a small business, family business. Like
Hmm.
you have a coffee shop and a shop for fashion in my hometown.
Coffee shop
Yeah,
and fashion, fact,
yeah,
well,
fashion shop.
fashion shop. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Sometimes I
yeah.
couldn't say the word, even though it's quite easy. Hmm. What kind of
Okay.
styles is he selling at the moment? Is like
We,
middle, young, teenager,
um,
man, female.
yeah. In the past, we have this for a lot of target customer. But now, after a difficult time, we changed to just focus for women,
Hmm.
and we have fashion for women, not just for not for all of customer like in the past. Yeah,
Hmm. What age? What is your target age?
I get eight. I remember maybe my mother share. She said that it's just for young women.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Is she makes her own stuff and selling, or
Yeah, we have staff for shelling,
hmm.
and yeah, I think, but now everything is changed. We have to reduce staff. Yeah, just
Hmm.
well, just have a little bit than less than before.
Hmm. Yeah, I've heard the economic is quite
Person.
brutal nowadays. The price
Yeah,
for
nowadays.
tiền mặt bằng nói sao trời? Quên bỏ.
Um,
Maybe rent.
rent,
Rent
I don't
is
know, space.
yeah, nhưng mà kiểu cái rent á là thì bên này ai cũng gọi rent nhưng mà ở Việt Nam hay gọi là mặt bằng á. Thì
Yeah,
nghe 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 kiểu mặt bằng này nó sang hơn còn rent nghe nó kiểu nó bên này tụi anh xài nó hơi đại trà. Nếu như đi đi mướn nhà cũng gọi
giống
là
như thuê
rent.
nhà.
Give me retail shop like lease or maybe no. Không, anh vẫn thấy Việt Nam nó có cái từ gọi là mặt bằng thì nó hay
Yeah.
for some weird reason. Hmm.
Okay. But we don't rent for this because we have house and we
Oh,
use house for business. Yeah.
okay. So that good. So you don't have to pay rent.
Yeah.
That a big relief and then one of the big costs
One
of
of
the
the big costs
business
of
is
business.
rent.
Yeah. Yeah. Both of shop and coffee shop also have house, so we don't have to pay for this.
Oh, so your mom sell coffee as well.
Yeah, coffee as well.
Hmm. Hmm. Nice. Do you know how to make coffee? Oh, what kind?
A little
Hang
bit.
on, wait. What kind of coffee does he sell? Because I'm just jump to straight away. You're gonna do some latte, cappuccino, long black and stuff like that. I forgot in Vietnam you have a different. We have a different culture of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. But actually, I to be honest, I didn't drink milk coffee. I drink Americano.
Oh yeah, that's good. Americano is good. I think in Australia we don't do Americano. We maybe do long black or maybe ice long black. So Americano, how you do it? Maybe ice, cold water, and then a shot of coffee. Is it?
Yeah, I made like coffee and hot water and ice.
Right. Okay. Hmm. Do you know how to do? Do you know how to frost milk? Do you know how to do latte or cappuccino and stuff
No,
like
no.
that? No, come on. You should learn it. It's one of the good skills to learn.
Yeah, why?
Well,
Why I have to learn it?
it's kind of
It's
good.
interesting, right?
Well, it's
Yeah,
interesting. So let's say because in the past you mentioned that you want to travel, and when you want to travel abroad to learning,
yeah,
become a one barista is one of the job that have a good pay rate.
yeah,
Yeah. So if you know
yeah,
how to make coffee, well, if you can frost the milk, you make cappuccino, latte, well, you can find a part-time job with a a decent pay rate compared to other market where you become like a waitress or cook or chef like that. Barista have a higher pay rate. And
yeah,
believe it or not, if after I become a barista, I can't drink coffee from other people when they make that. Um, Maybe specifically when I visit the shop more often and I know who make coffee good, I'll ask them to make the coffee for me.
yeah,
Yeah, so I can because now I've been working at a barista for quite a while. By listening to when they frost the milk, 80% of the time or maybe 90% of the time I can tell whether that person make a good coffee or not.
yeah.
Hmm. I don't know.
Okay.
It's
Do you know? Do you know to do this?
yeah, I know how
How
to make
to?
coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know how to make coffee. I used to work as a barista. I know how to do latte, cappuccino. I think one of the hard thing to do in barista, I think the top one is you do latte art, right? Where you like
yeah,
drawing a swan or something like that. The second hard thing is how you frost the milk. So that is two crucial part of it. I know how to frost the milk, so I can make latte, I can make cappuccino, but I do not know how to do latte art. That is my weak point. So, but
yeah,
latte art is just more like just for decoration only. If I know how to frost the milk, okay, that's the taste. That more relate to the taste of the coffee. You have to go somewhere.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I will try to learn this skill because it sounds interesting. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I will go
maybe.
to my hometown and try.
Yeah, have a look at it, but yeah, learn to it, and then you can do it. So like when you know how to frost the milk, you can do hot chocolate. And if you
Hot
make
chocolate.
hot chocolate
Yeah.
using the frost or using the steam one, it tastes better compared to like if you're boiling it or you like just put choc. How do you know how to make hot chocolate? Do you like hot chocolate?
Uh, I, yeah, I love hot chocolate, but
Hmm.
I will make like the guy of the rain. Yeah,
Wait, what?
is on the box of chocolate. I just use this.
Ôi, 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 ôi. You missed the whole fun. Okay. Anh nói tiếng Việt nha. Khi mà em pha
Okay.
hot chocolate á, khi mà em bỏ cái cách bình thường để mình xài á là ôi, hồi trước anh cũng xài rồi đó. Uống nó cũng được, nhưng mà rất là chán em ạ. Mà hot chocolate á thì cái cách mình xài là mình chỉ múc cái bột hot chocolate, bỏ ra cái ly, bỏ nước sôi, ngoáy lên, xong uống đúng không? Còn cái cách mà
Yeah.
bọn barista hoặc là mấy người pha chế như tụi anh làm á, là tụi anh sẽ bỏ sữa, sữa mà sữa lạnh vô cái ly. Ok, múc một cái muỗng hot chocolate powder á, em bỏ trong cái ly, xong em có cái steam qua cái cây mà em đánh sữa á. Ok, em bỏ trong cái ly đó,
Yeah.
em mở lên cho nó đánh, thì để cho nó đánh từ từ á, khi mà cái cái hơi nóng của cái steam one á nó ra, nó ngoáy ở dưới cái ly á, thì cái steam one nó, cái không khí nó chạy như này nè, rồi xong nó đã làm với cái không khí nó quay là nó ngoáy cái bột cà phê lên luôn. Sau rồi nó có một cái, nó tạo thêm một cái lớp foam nó rất là mịn. Khi mà em quậy, em pha hot chocolate mà vậy á, cái bột ra nó rất là mịn, nó tan, uống nó béo lắm, uống nó sướng lắm. Thì cái đó là cái cách fancy nha. Còn em muốn fancy nữa là em lấy một cái thanh chocolate. Ok, em bẻ ra, em bỏ vô trong cái sữa lạnh. Em muốn bỏ cái chocolate powder cũng được, em bỏ vô chút thôi, em đánh lên chút xíu cho cái ly nó ấm ấm, em lấy ra, sau em lấy cái cây á, cây tre hay gì, cái muỗng, em quậy lên cho nó tan, cho cái chocolate bar ở dưới nó tan ra. Em đừng bỏ mai qua nó hư chocolate là ngoáy cho nó một xíu. Ok, xong rồi lấy cái muỗng ra, ok, bỏ vô đánh tiếp, bao thơm. Vậy là
Đó giờ em bỏ vô microwave.
chán em quá em ơi. Em mà biết làm gì á, sau này em uống á là cái vị hot chocolate, sau là em không uống chỗ khác được luôn. Em mà làm kiểu đó xong là em không uống chỗ khác được luôn, là em chỉ pha một mình em uống thôi.
Yeah,
Ừ,
để em thử.
ừ,
Let me try.
yeah.
Okay, chocolate with the cold milk.
Không á, bữa nào anh đánh, cho anh quay, anh gửi video lên cho.
Yeah, okay.
Ừ. Có thể là anh quay cái lúc mà anh pha hot chocolate ở trên công ty, anh quay, anh pha, anh bỏ lên nha. Anh bỏ lên cho anh canh. How to make hot chocolate.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like, trời, anh uống, hồi xưa anh không có biết làm, xong anh vô cái hồi trước anh làm trên barista trên sân bay á, mấy thằng barista chỉ nó trên, you do hot chocolate wrong, that's not how a barista should do it, this is how you do it. Uống xong cái ghiền luôn.
Yeah,
Nhưng mà xong rồi đợt
okay.
đó cũng uống nhiều quá cho nên mụn cũng lên quá trời, xong rồi cắt bớt. Ok,
Yeah.
được. Còn gì nữa không? Em còn muốn hỏi gì nữa không? Any more question?
Ừ. Dạ hiện tại là không.
Ok, right.
Thường anh post cái lịch lên là khi nào nhé?
Sắp tới anh về Việt Nam rồi, anh không biết là anh sẽ để lịch trong vòng 3 hoặc 4 tuần nữa không? Mà để anh coi. Nhưng mà anh nói đó, nhưng mà nếu mà thật sự cần, nếu mà thật sự cần á thì nhắn tin cho anh tự anh slide vô luôn.
Ok,
Ừm,
em cứ mail qua là được rồi.
ừm. Thì anh cũng có dặn
Ok.
mấy bạn á, thì nhiều khi mấy bạn có nhiều chuyện, nhiều lúc cần thiệt á, ví dụ như coi bài, chấm bài hay là gì cần thiệt á, nhắn tin cho anh thì anh lên thôi.
Dạ ok.
Ừm. This is a community service. You don't actually come here to just speak about English. You can talk about every other shit, like what happened with your life and stuff like that. You experienced that already.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
Right. Okay. See ya. Have a good
Okay,
night.
see you in maybe a few weeks.
Okay. Have fun. See ya.
Yeah. Actually, hope to have a time with you in Ho Chi Minh City.
Hopefully, I'll check my schedule. I'll check my schedule. See ya.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, goodbye.